YouTube, welcome to Upside DIY. So I'm getting this spray bottle, kind of putting some random stuff in here. I could probably put a small box if start organizing stuff, or even supplies. I could put a few things. So I went in there, I got this spray bottle, and then I got this paint thinner out, cleans and thins. This is really good for your cleaning hands. But I'm gonna fill up the spray bottle with paint thinner. I've got a small rag right here, and I was kind of cleaning up the duffel bag, and it does need a little bit of touch-up paint, and so I could clean the brush. So that's one DIY. I'm gonna patch up these gloves. They're kind of dry. I want to do it as soon as possible, just because I want to coat them. This is going to be for my sifting. So I'm going to be repairing this, sewing it up at least, you know, if I could get. So that's pretty much another one. I should show you guys a sifter. So I'm going to start like taking video footage of kind of like the surrounding setups, or you know. But I want to get. I don't have much of this. I have 2x4s, and 2x4s are pretty good for outdoors. So I've got a few projects I'm going to actually. So here's the sifter, and I've got pretty much the coil, and the gloves are going to. I could keep the gloves in the basket if I wanted to. Back to like more. So this is. So I showed you guys the duffel bag, the gloves. I'm going to be working underneath the house next year. So working underneath the house, I want to dig pretty much within the crawl space and make a small storage basement. So if I could kind of get started on that, it's going to really help me pay off a lot of stuff instead of hiring people and things like that. I mean, it'll be nice to hire one good person and stuff, but for now, that's the plan. So as soon as I I can move these gloves and put this basket right here so that I could start, you know, trying to repair it, trying to make, even like the wire mesh, it's not weaved in, so, you know, I mean, that's not bad of a situation, but some of this stuff I might have to cut off and wrap it, and then try to make something a little bit more, you know, how I would do it with what I have. So some of this stuff is bent up, so a small wire cutter and things, maybe tweezers, rebending those. So yeah, I could kind of just keep it here for now, and I'm going to start working on it. And I've got 3 boxes. I need to actually remove as much tape and stuff. On YouTube, welcome to Upside DIY. So I just made a spray bottle of paint thinner. I even like glued, I made a little small video of having to use a spray nozzle. I was using this I had to cut the plastic washer thing. So now I've got the spray bottle with paint thinner in it, and then now I've got like a few things, anything I could remove paint with. Now I could try some of this stuff. And pretty much I could remove paint, and what you want to do is spray some, or have a little bowl or something on a toothbrush, and I could actually just use my fingernail, and then it actually works just as good and stuff. So yeah, I was thinking of this mainly needing just a little bit of cleaning left, and then a final touch-up paint. But most of the bag is cleaned up. I'm going to be working on another bag to clean up while I have this micro cloth but leaving the bag open until, you know, yeah, keeping the bag open and stuff like that really gave me some pretty good access. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, and then with this rag, I've got another spray bottle besides, which works really good for small little spots. I've got a detergent bottle somewhere, kind of like right down here. So I could kind of spray this rag off and wipe off that other suitcase. I already wiped a bit, and then so I've got a couple spots, one here and a couple right here. So I'm going to try to use a paint thinner again on a rag, and then try to I could spray directly, but let's see how I could do it, I guess. And it does need a little bit more cleaning right here. So there's one spot. So I sprayed a little on the rag, just held it there and just sprayed and just started rubbing. And then there's just this spot. Alright, so I'm just gonna let this dry. It's not like perfect, but yeah. And probably wipe off the lock and start assembling the lock just to have it back in, just for looks, even though the zippers are broken. So mainly that's a paint roller underneath there, but since I have the rag out, just kind of doing this, and after a small wipe. Alright, so that's kind of done. So I got a couple of the tools for the wire basket. So put this there. And then I guess all I have to do, got a little small sewing kit in here if you guys want to see what's in there. So I've got a few other supplies around, but I got a bunch of thread and some needles and probably some other like miscellaneous like repair stuff like tire patches, you know, nice small plastic. And these little pins, I really don't need them. I use clips, but you know, just in case. But a little smaller kit. And that's going to be, and I got that out for the rubber gloves. That's just a t-shirt for my hands. So another spray bottle is a rubbing alcohol. This is 90%. And I'm just kind of taking off. Biggest thing, like I mentioned, is building that under house crawl space / storage basement. It will really bring the value to at least, and plus or you know, whatever you might think of it. I don't know, more notices. But yeah, basically. And it's probably the only thing that, you know, while I'm here, and I can't really get this bin out because this box is sitting on top, so maybe I could start reorganizing a lot of this stuff. So I've got some, you know, some knee pads, some really cool outdoor gear, but this helmet, I tried to a few DIY things, and plus you know, just being able to. I also could probably look in this bag, and there's a few other bags back there for later on, but before this area used to be clean, but having spare bottles, quite a selection of lids. Sorry. So I'm kind of moving stuff like out here, just kind of planning as much as I can. Of something else. Well, yeah, a lot of stuff with bottles and organizing. Kind of like in this area, more familiar with some of the other pieces that I have. So there's more funnels and stuff, but I wanted to just make a flat surface, kind of like right here, and then maybe protect this from falling. It's going to be tough. I am using these to put a part where, you know, I don't have those bottles ready, so I don't really need those, but reorganizing and having the DIY stuff, the sifter and all that stuff, and another bucket sitting on top of here that's going to be in, and things like that. I even have like these old plastic bags, and things like so. But there are some items that, you know, just like more organized. So maybe I'll have to figure out something else, and work with what basically is going to, like, I got an empty paint can right there and all that's some cool stuff. Basically working on the next cool stuff. I mean, I've got so much stuff right now, and if I don't give stay on top of a lot of stuff, then exactly, or figure out what I'm doing, I would say, it becomes kind of complicated. Like the good stuff that I've been collecting with the lids and everything. This is more of Brandon's really cool cup, you know, right here, so I could remember it really good. And then just more plastics. This is going inside the acrylic closet. So I want to kind of get this on video or footage or the shot. Of the acrylic closet. Welcome to Upside DIY. Just some footage. So I'm gonna make a video with all the earbuds cleaned up. This one probably, anyways, I'm sorry. Needs the plug, and it's really tough to get but this was it's a nice earbud. It has finished up. I wasn't planning on opening this box. I was planning probably to clean it. So I've got this scraper right here and used it to pry some of this cardboard. And now I could just probably use my finger or my hand to, it might be kind of down in there like a piece of cardboard. So yeah, these boxes were made pretty strong and decent, I guess, size. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to try to pretty much reuse the box for anything else. Maybe use this top piece also to maybe hold some screws and make little small organizer type of situations, and keep the tools underneath there, like some small screwdrivers or something. So I'm going to definitely make something so that things are more unique, I would say, to go with some of the electronic tools. Might be a little bit worn out. 5. This one is actually pretty. Well, it's not as generic feeling. It feels pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4 good ones, and a collectible one. And here's the 5th one. So it's a phone for an Apple phone. 5th. All these, probably this pair right here, I would consider trying to use. It's only for stereo. Oh no, it also has a speaker somewhere on there, but already out somewhere. I might sort them out a little bit more according to Bud. So let me